I think so. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Whiskefy TV. I am your host Jez, and here are my fine selections. What I have for you this evening is a beautiful, beautiful Buffalo Trace, and I'm also having a beautiful Australian Starward Nova. So, keen for those two opposite sides of the world. You guys are like, what? He's got Starward from Melbourne, Australia, and he's got Buffalo Trace from, Kentucky? It's Bourbon, it's Kentucky. It has to be Kentucky. Oh, here we go. Kentucky, Franklin County. Buffalo Trace, Franklin County, Kentucky. Beautiful. Okay, so as per the new format, I will be running through one bottle at a time so it doesn't get confusing, makes sense to you guys. It's not like anyone complained, I just want to mix it up, make it fun. So, here is my bottle, a Buffalo Trace from Franklin County, Kentucky. Now, Kentucky has to be my favourite place in the world. And I haven't tried Buffalo Trace yet, so it was one I wanted to hook into. It is an American bourbon made up of corn, rye, malted barley, bottled into 40% over 700 mils. So, pretty standard bourbon right here. Now, this is aged for 7 to 9 years on average. So, there's plenty of love in one bottle. Now, I know that since it's a bourbon, it's going to be just virgin American oak casks. So, plenty of oaky flavour for 9 years. Pretty standard operation, but for, I can't remember how much it is a bottle. I think it's $60. Sorry, I'm very rude, I know. Let me just quickly Google it, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. $63 a bottle. $63 a bottle. I want to see how this goes, because if it's good, like $63 a bottle, you can't go wrong. So let me just pour myself a glass of this bad boy. You guys know, I love a good bourbon. So let me just put that sucker there, get a good sniffy sniff, let it aerate, see what I can get on the nose for it. I normally sniff it straight out of the bottle, but I'm expecting to get, it's a nice colour there too, get a, so, getting an alcohol smell, which isn't good. Just a strong oak there as well. So, let me get this into my mouth hole. It is not mouthwash. I went into the habit of mouthwash. I'm like, oh, no, it's whiskey, not mouthwash. Okay, so tasting that, you guys are like, Jeremy, it's a bourbon. We all know what it's going to be. But I just want to tell you guys what it is, because it's my excuse. So, trying that, I'm getting plenty of your solid bourbon notes come through as you expect. It's going to be, as I said, virgin American oak, so it's going to be oaky. There's a little bit of vanilla spice in there, but it's, let me just get it again. it's not holding that flavour for long. It's going rather quickly, which is disappointing. But it's oaky, it's vanilla-y. $63 a bottle. It's not true. For a price point, it's probably not something I'd run to. But I guess bourbon's good. Bourbon's good in any language. So if it's something for your shelf, definitely pick it up. It's a brand name, household name. It's not too bad. But other than that, if it's a price point you're worried about, definitely stick to something lower end, because with those flavors, excuse me, I was expecting it to hold a lot better, but unfortunately it's it's not that good. But hey, to each their own. Definitely try it. Let me know what you think in the comments. But moving over to my personal Australian favourite. Not looking for a sponsorship, but if you want to sponsor me, I don't mind. I've got my beautiful Starward Nova. This was actually, funny enough, the first distillery I ever got to go to. Being an Australian distiller, only in Melbourne. It's like a stone's throw from Sydney. It's like an hour and a half on a plane. You can literally go down there for a day. It's great. They rebranded not too long ago. And I've got a couple of old bottles at the back. I even got their 10-year as well, which is running the old labelling system, but it still looks cool. I enjoy the new labels, but you know, that's my personal. But I'm rambling. So this Nova, the Nova, they have two different ones in their fleet, I guess. That are the whiskies, and three in their fleet. You've got Nova, Solera, and you've got Twofold. Now, I'm currently holding Nova. It is $96 a bottle on average, coming from the Melbourne warehouse, and they normally do free shipping. I've never paid for shipping when I've ordered from Melbourne, so I don't know if I'm just ordering over the threshold or what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, Australian single malt whiskey. Huge fan already because it's Australian. I've had this one before. I sampled it when I was in Melbourne, but I just know it's good. But anyway, it is aged for 2 years in Australian Shiraz barrels. So red wine, I think there's a Pinot in there as well. Sorry, let me check. I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. Wait for it to load. I'm doing a lot of fact checking tonight. It's a whole thing. It's won a heap of awards too. Yes, I'm legal drinking age. Oh yeah, Pinot Noirs and Cabernets. So yeah, they grab barrels from Barossa Valley, and there's another place as well in Australia they get barrels from. I probably should have checked that. But yeah, I guess I've spoken about it enough. 2 years in the Melbourne warehouse, which is crazy for a whiskey. But it'll be interesting to see what flavours we can get out of this. Another cool fact about it is they've got their bottle code on the back, so you can actually track your barrel, and it'll tell you where it came from. What can it tell me on the back? But no, everything's used locally, which is great. So it's good for the Australian economy, and you know, so I've got to be a huge fan. So I don't know if that's cork sealed or what that is, but let's just hook it anyway. So I'm gonna strong pour. Now looking at it, it's rather red, so it's a lot. compared to the other ones I've had. Like it's got a nice red tinge to it, unless that's just me, because I've had too many of these. But let's give this one a sniffy sniff. But so just on the nose, like initial thoughts went to like a black forest cake, so I'm thinking like red berries, I'm thinking chocolate. Oh, that smells good. Like if you could get black forest cake in a glass, or in a bottle, into a glass, it's good stuff. Right. Wow. So, as I said, like with the red wine barrels, it's brought all that flavour across with the whiskey, and I'm getting like berries, like it's like a red berry or like maybe a blackberry. It's absolutely delicious. But I guess for the common consumer, if you enjoy whiskies, it's pretty good. But for a $96 standpoint, it's probably on the higher side. But I'm sure in Australia they eat 95% of that in tax. Oh, excuse me. Let me see if I can get any other flavours out of this sucker. So I've got the taste on the palate is rather lingering, so it's hanging around, and it's still got that berry on the tongue, which is absolutely delicious. Ah, good. Alright, before I drink the rest of the bottle tonight, so my personal review, definitely treat yourself to a bottle of Starward. Wait until payday, cop yourself one for $96. They're doing packs as well of them at the moment with a couple of dollars saving. With Christmas coming around and that, I believe they've reached the cutoff for Christmas, but yeah, it's absolutely delicious. But as for the Buffalo Trace, not too bad, good for the shelf, but I probably wouldn't pick myself up one for regular consumption. I'm sure there's other bourbons out there that is cheaper, but yeah, I don't know, it's not working with my palate, so I'm not a fan. But anyway, guys, that's me done for the night. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the love you guys give me on Instagram and YouTube as well. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Jez signing off. Stay too many whiskeys. Stay thirsty, Australia.